Alright guys, Matt from Midwest Lacrosse Company here. Today we're going to be talking about a different type of 9-diamond top string that I've been really digging lately. It's just a little bit cleaner way to do a regular old 9-diamond top string. And basically the difference between this and your regular 9D top string that it's the super basic is that you go, instead of through the diamonds like that and folding them flat, you actually go through this part of the diamond. So when you fold your mesh, you want the 10 diamond or the 9 diamond to float a little bit further down than it normally would. Normally you'd have it like this, but with this one you have it like that. And as you can see, that's how you get it inside there and tuck it really nice. So without further ado, I'm going to put some String King mesh in this Evo X, technically an Evo 2X. Here we go. Bear with me, I gotta adjust the camera height and get this thing at least a little bit on there. Alright. Pardon. Still learning my new tripod system. Alright. So what we got right here is a pretty wide top. And when we hold up the mesh to it, we notice that we're probably just going to want to start right there in the top string, because this has some serious arc to it and it's pretty wide because it's an X-spec head. So we start out normally by going through the side there, and then here, instead of going through those two pieces of mesh like that, you just go through that first guy, the first 9 diamond, and that's what's going to keep the whole thing folded back properly. And you come back through the same hole again, and then you come out that 9D, and instead of coming out through there, you actually want to come out up on the other side, and I'll show you why in a minute once I pull this tight. Alright, that's pulled tight there. Now we've pulled this out here, reason being it's going to make doing the next step easier. So I go through that second 9 diamond hole, but I don't go through the back, I only go through the front one there. So that'd be the third row. We leave that front row hanging, we don't really touch it at all. Then I go through the front of the mesh, and I come back through the loop of the string as per usual for the old hitch knot there. And it comes out looking like that so far. You see how we've trapped this 10 diamond hole right there, and we're using it to keep the mesh really centered. So now we do the opposite of what we just did, where we go through the back of the head instead of the front, and then we go through the mesh second instead of first, being careful to only go through that one layer of the mesh. Then we pull everything tight here. Now at this point we want to run this string under this one, third 9 diamond hole, but we're not going to secure it to anything. We're going to secure the fourth like on a normal top string. So what I like to do is go down through this side and then back up through the other side, just like so. And now that thing will be supported there. Now we're going to go down through the fourth hole there on the left side, up through the plastic, and down through it there, and create our lock like so. Now we go through the back of the plastic and come through on this side of the 9 diamond there, so that we effectively trap it in between, and we have a nice setup that keeps everything really tight, like so. This is what it looks like on the front sides. You can see that you're trapping that piece from the 10 diamond while you're still stringing a 9 diamond top string. So just like over here on the 3rd diamond, we're gonna go underneath our 5th diamond, but we're not gonna use it. This is kind of the same idea as a triangle top string, where you support the diamonds that aren't connected. It's a little different because it doesn't really pull them up, but it kind of keeps them from drooping just a little bit, and it looks nice. Keeps the string tucked under there. So you see I went on either side of this node, and I've got that supported. Now for hole number 6, we're gonna find that opening right there to the left of the node, go down through it, come on up through the front of the plastic to the back, and then we'll make our hitch knot like so. And then to do the second half of the hitch, we go back through the back of it and up through the other side of the node there on that 6th 9 diamond. We snag that piece of the 10, and you see that this part is all still floating, that you don't go through this 9 diamond row really at all. The first 9 diamond, it's all about the 3rd 9 diamond row, and then you're kind of going through that 2nd row of 10 diamonds. Alright, so this guy, we're leaving him hanging, so we'll go through one side, back up through the other side there. We've only gone through that little under the nook. Then we find our 8th hole right here. Oh, it does get a little confusing every now and again. There we go. Right there. Come under and up. And that's basically how you do it. I'll finish it off for you. Go down through, then make sure you come up through that node right there. Pull it tight like so, and then to finish off, you go back down through that 9th hole, up through the side of the plastic from the inside to the outside. Then you find this little spot right here, you go down through it, and then you go back up through the plastic again, and then you just tie it off, and you have yourself a nice, I'll tie that off later, but it comes out looking like that, which is a great deal. When the mesh gets pulled down there, it kind of supports it just a little bit better and keeps it from, you know, rolling down. But not a totally necessary top string, but just a little something different. Thought you guys might like it. I've been using it lately and liking it a lot. Makes everything look real clean. So check out our other social media, Midwest Lacrosse Streams and MWLAC01 on Instagram, MWLAC01 on Twitter, and MidwestLacrosse.com. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll show you the sidewalls in the next video for an Evo X.